Hey there everybody. A lot of people seem to be interested in how I review games. Well, I actually don't like giving games scores because a review is, well, it's just an opinion of what you think something is. And as life has taught us, it's very rare that people will receive a 100% agreement from the population on anything. That'd be like reviewing the sun or reviewing the stars in the sky or for that matter reviewing God, I guess. Everyone has the belief of what those things mean to them and how much it affects them. My, how do I say this? My review process is a bit weird though, because I take into account a lot of things like the amount of money that went into investing in making a game production. So take that how you will. So if a company makes a good game and they only had like a shoestring budget, I will praise them for that in the review. Wouldn't compare it to a large company that just throws money at a game and at best it turns out mediocre. So when I made my reviewing scale, I made it as simple as possible. If a game receives the score of a 1 from me, that means it is absolute shit. And just for you to understand how much shit a game has to be to receive a 1 from me, that means that every facet of that game has to be poorly done or broken, glitches all over the place, makes me want to just take my dick out and piss on loading a disc. You know, there's terribleness. It has to be borderline unplayable. Now, a lot of you may have noticed that a lot of games I have reviewed have received a score of a 2. Truthfully, that's probably every game I've ever reviewed. But anyway, well, there's a reason for that. That's because range of the product in terms of 2, it ranges from games that are okay to, I guess, a little bit to their way up to fucking awesome. And if a game has at least one redeeming factor, it'll receive a 2. And by that, I mean, if I can find a reason to power through the game, that's also a 2. Like, if the combat is shit, but the story is interesting enough to make me play through it, and vice versa. Now, the final score that I can give to a game is Ducky. Ducky is honestly a game that has almost no imperfections, from replay value to graphics to controls. It's just absolutely an amazing game. It's not like a game that I want to play, it becomes a game that I need to play. A game that I think about while I'm out of the house. A game that I'll skip a few days of work just to play. A game that's been so refined and so polished that I actually have to spend hours purposely trying to find a flaw in the game. And truthfully, I honestly say that I don't think I would ever give a game the score of a ducky as long as I'm reviewing games. That's because there are games that I absolutely love that wouldn't classify as that. So to all of you who are interested, the score in system for my little channel here is 1 2 Ducky. I also would explain why I have sucks in the title of my video, but I'm sure a lot of you already know by now.